Hello everyone, before the video starts, I would like to know, what are your guys' choices here? Pepsi or Coca-Cola? What do you think's better? Leave it in the comments. Okay, so we are figuring out who this gentleman is, who is this one man trying to save Halo. You could call him the John Wick of Halo. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know who this guy is. Let's figure this out.
The man who is trying to save Halo. Hello everybody, today we are talking about Lucid and his video where he said he is going to save
Oh, I saw that on my feed, but I never actually clicked the video.
Halo. Many of you guys sent this video to me and said, Remy, can you please include it in a news video? But after watching his video through from start to finish, I have so much to add on what he's already said and give you guys context on why certain things
Good lord, this guy's really good.
are the way they are. So today, yes, we're going to go through what Lucid has done, why it's so important, and I'm also going to
Question everyone who's watching this. What is your if you guys have played Halo, what's your favorite Halo? I would have to say my absolute favorite Halo game would be Halo Reach. I got so many fond memories of that game. And of course, nostalgia will always top of make any game number one.
address the burning question as to why 343 and then Halo Studios, but of course Microsoft, why does it take them so long to implement the feedback we give them? Why can one man in his free time go into Forge and make these substantial changes and all of the players love them? Why can't a full developer team do this? Why? So, let's not waste any time. This is how Lucid plans to save Halo. So first of all, the changes that Lucid has made himself is that he's gone onto every map for the competitive settings and he's revamped/refreshed everything. This means he's gone back to the drawing board and looked at every single map, seen how they play. From his own experiences in competitive play and being a world champion, many players have had so much feedback.
Question: so he changed things. Does that mean like 343 Studios is gonna try and sue him because he made a potentially a better game than them, and they're gonna feel threatened?
For all of these maps, and he has taken it on himself to improve them, from opening up areas that were previously inaccessible on Halo Infinite's maps. Look at Bazaar. Lucid has also changed the weapons, the equipment, and redesigned a lot of the maps to change the overall flow. He acknowledged that yes, some of these changes might not be optimal, but he's going into it with an open mind, and so should everybody else.
Well, clearly he's trying to put some love and work into a game that it seems like this big studio just doesn't seem to care as much about. Like, is what the guy's saying is it takes forever for feedback stuff to pop up into the game. So even if it's not perfect, at least this one single gentleman is putting what feels like more love and work into something this company just doesn't seem to be doing. Which is, yeah, quite frustrating that sometimes you need like one man or a very small team to outperform the big boys. Especially with a bunch of like Call of Duty stuff. Call of Duty's shut down so many people who are making games better than them. I want to know why. Going Call of Duty a little bit here now. I don't know why Call of Duty doesn't make a gosh dang zombies only game. Have a game with every single zombies map ever. Have custom games where people on console too, everyone can make custom maps. Put them into like an area where everyone can play them, like a lobby thing, but everyone can play them. And oh my gosh, and then have the like zombie choice. Like, okay, this map's designed for like Black Ops 2 style zombies, so everything's gonna run on the Black Ops 2 version. And I want this one to be Black Ops 3 or Cold War, whatever. Flip, man. People downstairs are cooking something spicy, and it's I can feel it in my nose.
There are so many things that can be done on the pre-existing games, mainly MCC and Halo Infinite, and this is the kind of thing where I always say to Halo Studios and Microsoft, whoever, there are so many brand new rotational playlists and new things you can do with the pre-existing games while the community waits for the new titles being created. By doing no updates on any game, many players are going to feel abandoned. Lucid himself said this year for Halo.
Yeah, I think that was a big problem for this Halo game, especially at the start, is it's just missing so much.
Oh, don't expect too much, and I agree with that. So what he's done is he's revamped the sandbox, given it a new coat of paint, and on the whole, it's reinvigorated a lot of Halo players because they can see the passion he's bringing to the table. Moving on from that, another major change that Lucid has made is skill jumps. Now, skill jumps are at the very soul of Halo, and that is what we're going to touch on once I cover all of the changes.
My iPad fell. Okay, we're good though. Yeah, I remember back in like Halo Reach, to get in some cheeky spots, you had to do like a jump crouch.
he's made what makes Halo so special. So what Lucid has done for quality of life is many different spots on the maps now have skill jumps that just make sense. I'll have the
That's
examples
awesome.
on screen now, but I remember seeing the clip of him on Forbidden where he's juggling the flag through bottom mid. That is so inspired, and I love that he thought of that. Took him
That is actually genuinely pretty radical.
2 seconds in Forge, and it's a real
I don't know how hard it would be to actually do, considering people be trying to shoot at you, but I love that you're able to do it.
really great change. Skill jumps in Halo, and more than that, player expression is so important for the franchise. I have spoken about Halo 3 physics, I've compared it to Infinite. Those very small minor details that were left out of Halo Infinite really give the Halo feel what it is. Towards the end of Halo Infinite's life cycle, 343 and then Halo Studios, they re-added sniper
That's actually awesome.
rifle ricochets back into the game. They
That's also awesome.
also began to add some skill jumps into the maps. Now back on Halo 3, and I'll have an example on screen now, people were doing literal trick jump videos because 1, the physics were amazing, but 2, the game encouraged that kind of thing. Now on a surface level, a player might look at the player count of Halo Infinite, of Halo MCC, and say, wow, no one's playing those games. Lucid is full of shit. He's not doing anything to save Halo. But if you look
Is it saying that there's only that within like the span of 24 hours, if that's Steam, there's only been 1,592 players and like playing right now 663? Is that what that is? Because if that's the case, holy moly, that's really low.
deeper, these lacking features that make Halo what it is, by him slowly restoring that and showing the developers that's what we want to see, that is what brings back
Yeah, but the problem is the developers are probably just going to look a blind eye or try to sue the man or something.
that iconic Halo feel. When you play the long game and the developers
See, that's just the problem with a bunch of these AAA games. There's just too much money on their mind.
see this. When the next game comes out, it is my
Ooh,
hope
that
this
was a
kind
good
of thing, with
shot.
the skill jumps, the refreshing of the maps, all of these very minor things, when you put them all together, equal a fantastic experience. And that
Is this guy in the video of a bird? I swear I'm hearing like some chirping.
is how he is saving Halo.
Maybe it's my 5% schizo coming out.
The reason why I resonated with his videos so much is because I'm very passionate about Halo. It's why I've stuck with Halo for years and years and years. So when I see someone who's being really passionate about Halo, I love to see that kind of thing. To Halo Studios directly, there are
My gosh, this guy's got crazy aim.
so many different community-driven playlists that you guys could leverage if resources are an issue. I mean, yesterday, literally, I covered Halo Infinite Warzone. People would love to see that in matchmaking. I know Battle Royales, they're not everyone's cup of tea, but Skizma has created a Halo Infinite Battle Royale. He spent years on the project. All of the content creators
Battle Royale with Halo. It could be good if it was done right. I don't know how one would do it. I feel like they could make an extraction shooter Halo. Let's just add another one to the collection of extraction shooters.
play it. There's events for it all the time. There are 6 different games on the Master Chief Collection. You don't even have to do PvP. You could do PvE. You could play into Firefight. I saw a post by the FFA Panda the other day that said there's only 6 different rotational playlists on the Master Chief Collection. For Halo Infinite, there's 0 now, but with 6 different games, you could create so many different things for that collection of titles. I get so fired up about it because we have no idea as to when the next multiplayer project is coming out. Rumors say it could be years. What are Halo fans going to do in the meantime? And
Yeah, it is years. That's way too long.
again, I go back to people saying they feel abandoned. I understand that resources
See, that's the hard part about with a game is people around talking about the game before it comes out. Like if it sounds like people are talking negative about it before it comes out, it's pretty much doomed because then no one's going to want to play it. And if people are good praising the game before it comes out, like, oh, this looks good, and people actually try it and it releases and all this jazz, now you have to make sure you're constantly trying to make sure that you're releasing new stuff within a short period of time, because then people have gotten so spoiled in games with how often they get new stuff that if they're not getting new stuff within a period of time, they're just going to feel abandoned and be like, wow, this game never brings new things in, even though they just released something like a month ago. Yeah, no, it's definitely difficult.
are an issue. I understand that Microsoft is probably dictating to you guys at Halo Studios what you can and cannot do, but if anyone from Halo Studios watches this video, watches Lucid's
Good lord, I'm just memorized by this guy's aiming. It's absolutely diabolical.
video, I would strongly urge you guys to look at what you can do. what is available, and what are some great quality of life changes you can make on the pre-existing games to
Man, I don't know why this guy's using my footage. What the heck?
improve the overall experience. Now, something I also wanted to touch on while we're talking about Lucid's video, it's when you guys ask, why does it take Halo Studios and Microsoft so long to implement the feedback we give them? Why?
Before he talks about this, I actually just thought of this. I think of why it takes all these big corps so long to implement things that people are asking for when they actually do implement things that people are asking for instead of just ignoring it, is I think since it's such a big team, they have to get confirmation from so many people that's why it ends up taking so long.
When we give feedback, it can often take 6 months to a year for it actually to get implemented. Why can Lucid, one man, do what a full team can't? The first thing you guys need to know is the
Sorry, dude definitely has a bird. I heard that chirp. I'm not schizo.
pipeline of actually making a change, putting it into a pre-release build, then you have playtesting, and then after
Yeah, this it's one man. I think that's why he's able to do it. It's just when you have a huge team of leaderships, it takes a long time to get a confirmation that, oh, this is good to approve. Let's go to the next guy. Let's see if he approves it, kind of thing.
all of that, which usually takes at least a month, then Halo Studios has to go through the certification process. Yep. There is so much red tape involved in getting a new update out to the public. I have spoken to so many developers, and this isn't just a Halo problem, and they wish they could just make a small change, push it to the live game, and the players are happy. But no, it has to go to playtesting. It has to be tested to make sure no new bugs arise from the change. Although
I feel like that's such a tedious thing. But I understand with the whole making sure there's no new bugs or anything.
those checks and balances use resources, and they greatly slow down how quick the developers in the studio can actually change what we want. Do I think more work can be done here to expedite that process? Absolutely. But
100%.
secondly, and I'll use trick jumping as the example here, you might have some developers that truly love trick jumping and love player expression, but we have seen through Halo Infinite's lifecycle a lot of really cool things have been removed. Many developers felt like this broke the flow of the game. When you have that pushback, that conflict, especially if it's 50-50 down the middle, often that will equal no change at all. To bring it full circle, I would urge Halo Studios to look at what made Halo popular to begin with. To me, player expression is what makes Halo unique. I've basically made a channel out of this, unique ways to defeat enemies you're playing against. To me, that is what makes Halo, Halo.
I agree there.
If the developers want to have any chance of recapturing that lightning in a bottle, what made Halo so popular to begin with, yes, there are other features like skill-based matchmaking and social features.
Skill-based matchmaking is stinky doo-doo if it's too high on.
That are so important, but on a gameplay level.
And game menus also feel not as good as they used to be.
The level we are addressing today, player
At least with the Halo ones. I feel like Halo Reach's menu and everything was beautiful.
expression, doing unique things, and overall variety goes a very long way to a player having an amazing time on Halo. And that's what it all comes down to at the end of the day. Having fun on Halo. I can guarantee if a player does an amazingly cool thing, they're going into theater, they're recording it, they're showing it with their friends. The more experiences and moments that players can remember and share and turn into lifelong memories, I can guarantee it's going to equal a larger player base overall. So finally, what I'll say, Lucid is trying to save Halo.
Dude is definitely playing with bots. I refuse to believe that he's doing this good.
These changes are trying to bring back the soul of what makes Halo, well, Halo. Everyone should support him as much as possible because
I support this guy.
I love seeing this kind of thing. I'm going to link his original video in the description if you haven't seen it already. We know the developers watch my own videos, so if you do feel strongly about this like I do, please leave me a comment about it. Playing into what initially made Halo so special will do nothing but benefit and strengthen the franchise. I hope whichever game comes next really plays into this. I hope you'll
I very much doubt the next Halo game will play into this. I have little hope for the next Halo game. And I think sometimes it's good to have low expectations. Because if they actually do something that's good, you're like, wow, that's awesome. Nothing's worse than having high expectations or being pumped and the game just, and you just like, oh, you know? Anyways, that was a really good video. I'm very happy that there's one man, the John Wick of the Halo community, trying to save Halo. Don't forget to give this video a like. Obviously, this video will be in the description. I'll potentially have the original one in the description of the video this guy's talking about. If not, he's got it in this description as well. Yeah, chat it up, guys, in the chat. What are you guys' thoughts on all this? Hope you guys have a good one. take care, and God bless you all. Peace.